I feel like there was a mistake in the weekend. Has Paul Hughes been on yet?
No, not yet, not yet. Tell me.
I feel like a mistake has been made. When have they ever? I feel like Usman made a mistake when he got on the microphone
Tell me.
and
What do you mean?
he admitted that he was. When have you ever seen one of the Kazakhstani boys get on the microphone and say that they were tired, they got hurt, they got pushed to their absolute breaking point? We've seen them in tough fights before, but we've never seen one of them get on the microphone and admit it. I think that was an error. All he had to do was do what the others did, do what the myth that Khabib built and created, and that Islam and guys like Hamza were able to carry on. All he had to do was get on the microphone and say, "Smash."
Yeah.
I'll smash anyone. I'll smash anyone, put the microphone down and walk off. That's all that Hamza has to say. That's all Islam has to say is just shut up, keep it short, keep it simple, and say he smashed everyone. And everyone would have forgotten that Usman and Paul Hughes had a close fight. Enough time passes by. Usman is still, undefeated, this big, crazy, scary Russian dude, but he humanized himself. And that's the thing that guys that have been in there with Islam, like you fall for the myth, and you're not fighting the man. And that's with any great champion for like a long time. We're like in the sport of monkey see, monkey do. We see long reigning champions, and then we see them get clipped or we see them get dropped, and we see them be humanized, and you see that myth shatters, and you take that myth away. Once you see a fighter get knocked out, you're like, oh, well, if he knocked him out, I can knock him out. And it becomes, you're just fighting the man. But once you have to fight the man and the myth, it becomes like very difficult. And that team has done an incredible job of protecting that myth and keeping themselves with very impressive records and not looking compromised and safe and fighting in a style where they don't get dropped and they don't get cut and they don't get hurt. But yeah, I just feel like that was a mistake.
This is incredible insight, and I appreciate it, especially coming from a fighter's mind who's been in there with Islam. I'm wondering, did you, in retrospect, feel like
time is the time is the devil of any fighter. If you tell me what fighter can't be beat is time. That's why Khabib did it perfectly. He went on the run. He went on this incredible run, and then dipped out and left with that myth completely intact, and he was able to pass that myth on to his teammate, and that's what the team was planning. Was then Islam reign until he's obviously done an incredible job of carrying on that myth of shutting up, just saying smash, and he was going to hand it to Usman when he finished his contract out, and then he was going to come over and continue that kind of myth in the lightweight division, but he made the mistake of humanizing himself.
Did you feel, in retrospect, like you fell victim to the myth when you fought? I know a lot went into that fight, short notice, COVID, all that. But did you?
Yeah, like it becomes a lot more difficult on short notice. It's not even necessarily the It's not even necessarily like the short notice in terms of just physical preparation, but in terms of mental preparation. Like he's fought a lot of guys that, like, Volk was kind of thrown in there last minute, and we kind of. I'm not criticizing Islam. Like, these are of no. His opponents are getting injured.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing he could do about it. This is in no way a criticism. I'm not saying he picked to throw these guys in last minute. It's because the other guy he was supposed to fight was injured and pulled out. But we saw with Bobby Green, myself, Alex. We kind of like not necessarily the physical preparation, but more the mental preparation. Like I was there, like seeing what went into Volk's camp when he pushed Islam to the absolute limits in Perth was. I feel like a big part of that mentally was a guy like Craig Jones, because we all know Craig Jones, or if you're a fight fan, you're probably aware of Craig and his mental approach to the sport. You know what I mean? And having Craig every day in the gym, and they're going, Islam's grappling, and you got a guy like Craig Jones next to you just being like, this is shit. You just do this. This is what? Like, they suck. You can just, you know what I mean? Just poking fun and breaking it down and making their game seem silly, like and having such silly, nonchalant answers to the game just puts in the back of Alex's head that just like, oh, he's not this big bad impervious grappling machine, because Craig Jones said that he sucks.
100%, 100%. Can I ask? Did you think Paul Hughes won that fight?
Oh, close. Oh, I don't judge. I saw it at the time, and that's just the way I watch fights. First time I ever watch fight, I watch it for entertainment. If I want to score a fight, you're gonna have to watch it 2-3 times and break it down properly.
Thanks for watching this video. Hey, before you go, do me a favor, hit that sub button, give us a thumbs up, hit the little bell thingy as well. Leave us a nice comment or two. We appreciate you all very much.